just a couple things. There we go. Alright, let's do it. So I did a little preemptive. As you can see, not much. I did just a little bit of work. Made a bunch of steel. I was going to wait until I'd made a bunch of other stuff, but I'm putting these auto lathes together and didn't see any reason to hold off. Let's see, we'll put one there, and then I need one there, but going up. That'll work. And then I need this big fella. That guy. Right, that'll work. Alright, isn't that the right place? Yeah, it's the right place. Alright, and now we gotta tie in this little power line up here, if I can get off the thingy. There we go. There we go. So let's see, the power line's up there. Straight across. Yeah, we can just put another little deal on here. Put that guy back. We need those guys to cut that guy off. Now we need a little junction right there. And I should be able to just go with a straight. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's half of it. Now we need to put that up for a few. That up for a few. Let's put these on. I just need corners. Right there. Like that. And then like that. And then a straight. Like that. Then a corner to me. And then a corner. You're not going to let me put this corner on? What's going on? Let me over here. Let me put that one on just fine. Well, there we go. That'll work. Like that. And now I need that last stacker. As you can see here what I've got, so I've got two auto lathes going now. And I need to go to 5, and I need that guy, and I need to pull up that piece. We can throw it right there with those, and then we'll just put them all back. It's not a big deal. Now we need power coming down for this one. So as I found for the last, it's best to come back here behind it. Then if I decide, well hell, I just want to put another auto lathe here and move this electrical unit over there, I can set up a whole nother section. It's real tight like this. Everything's really tight together. It worked out really good. So let's just keep it going. We'll go there, there. Wait, that one needed to be. Well, that'll be for the next one. So I'll just tie in when necessary. That one needs to be this right there. Right there. That one needs to be a straight. That one needs to be a corner. And it doesn't have to come over this way, but it's mighty convenient when it does. What the heck is... Can't get the rotation right. There we go, maybe. There we go. Now I can just force it. They really need to do something about that. That shouldn't be so off the wall and awkward. Alright, so we'll just come straight down. The other one's tied in. We'll do a curvy here. Straight. No. There we go. And then a curve. Alright. So now they're tied in exactly the same. Yeah, I could have come under the pipes and saved 2 pieces of cable, but it just looks better like that when all the cable comes out to the same extent. At least I think it does. Alright, so here we need a corner coming out like this. Now I need a straight, and then I need a corner, I think, and then I need a straight. And there we go. Now I can pick up this and this, and then we got to play with it, because that's not going to, well, yeah, that is going to line up. Didn't we get lucky? Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good, huh? Alright, let's turn it all on. We're going to turn that on. Got to turn that on. It's going to let me turn it on today. There we go. And then up here, we're going to turn this on. 50, hit Alt, down 1. There we go. Alright, so I should have another thing of steel. Now here's how these work. This is why these are in there, because I didn't want to fight with the whole trying to get in there and then over here to get in there, just to get to that little edge, especially this one on the end. So I went ahead and put that. I really didn't need it there, because you can come around here, but I figured what the hell, it was just a little bit of materials and it looked good. So you just walk up to it and you put the material in it and you click little arm, and it sends that material down and inside the thing. And as you can see, well, did we oh, I forgot to tie the auto lathe then up there, didn't I? Dump, 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 dump. So we just got to bust that one and then just make that into one of those, like so. Now that and that all have power. Good. And as you look down here, you'll see it's got 200 grams steel in it. I'm tired of waiting on this crap, so I wanted to set all this up and I had to build it, so that's what we just did. Iron, we need steel. Let's turn it off. Or I could just look up here, you know, maybe look up at the big $500 monitor that I bought and use it every once in a while, instead of forgetting that I have it. Hey, Danny's. It's pretty good, man. It's called Stationeers. And then on this one, we're going to make steel sheets. And we're just going to let them go. There we go. Build me some steel sheets. Just let them go. Then we'll build. That one's going to end up building. We got some here now that we've already made. 20. I made 20. We'll just throw them right down here on the ground. Let the other ones spit out on top of them. And then we've got a couple over here. There's 35 that I brought in from outside. And we got a few steel sheets. But we don't have very much of anything else that we need. So first thing we need to do is grab a couple of these. The main objection, think Space Engineers, but more system-based. I mean, that's the best explanation that I can give for the game. It's very Space Engineers. You build your base and all that other stuff. But this one's about building a base and then building all of these logical and electrical systems to put into it. Like here you can see. Think Factorio in this aspect. You know, the way you puzzle stuff together to get it to work. And then, you know, and that's the main gist of the game right now. They're in the process of adding in away missions and stuff like that to give us more stuff to do. But it's not complete. It's mostly, you know, they got a bunch of it in there. A bunch of it done. But it's not complete. They're working on it still. For what you've got right now, you've got a really good system that's got, you know, it's got sound thermodynamics, it's got sound physics-based system, it's got sound gas-based system, and you can use all of that. You need to use all of that because we have to provide oxygen and air and everything else for this base whenever we're wearing a suit right now. In fact, I'm going to go change my battery. Hey, what's up, Toy? Yeah, I told y'all last night that I felt like an old gruffy freak. It was making my face, when my face started itching this morning, I said, that's it, no more. And I went and shaved off. cleared it all up, cleaned myself all up a little bit. I still need to get a haircut. I got it all tucked up under my hat, but you know, hey, it is what it is. But it's a pretty decent game. I won't say it's the best game out on the market. It does not have a lot to offer, other than the logic-based system and whatnot. I mean, you got to think, this looks like we've got a base here going. When we started up here with nothing. There was nothing here. Just a few little crates, you know, that we start with some basic supplies. So you have to supply your own power via these guys, the solar panels, and then you got to wire it all up inside. I've got a logic set up here that makes the solar panels track the sun. You got full logic control over a built-in logic system. You got math units, you got memory chips, you got batch writers, regular logic writers, logic readers, state readers, things like that. I mean, you can do all the logic stuff that you normally do in these kinds of games, like Minecraft and all that other good stuff. You've got batteries, you've got transformers, you've got ways to smelt materials, you've got better ways to smelt materials, you got storage, and then down inside you can build your base. I've dug all this out and built all this and put it in place as we've gone. We're about to, in fact, work on a room. That's what I'm doing now. But you have there's airlocks and stuff too. You can pressurize your base. So if I put an airlock there and an airlock here, and then I put in the materials, you know, the equipment that you need in order to function, and you have to wire it, you have to run the plumbing, the piping, everything. It is semi-complicated until you understand it. Once you understand how things work and what's going on, it's not all that bad. Like, I've wired all my power down into here. Just think Minecraft, you know, with some of the mods. And then I've got a couple batteries in here that are soaking up the power from the solars outside, and then they're sending it down through here and into my base. Well, those batteries are holding 3.5 million watts. So if I just allowed that power to run through my base, it would short out all my little wires, because these have a rating of 5,000 watts per, you know, on this red line. This is 50,000. So I've got a transformer here that, as you can see, is breaking it down and outputting it at 4,900 watts maximum. So I've got 4,900 watts, which is just under the rating of this cable, that now runs to my battery charger and runs in here and powers the lights, powers these machines that you see working. They're building me steel frames rather, and steel sheets, so that I can come over here. We're going to build a furnace room, or well, an arc furnace / furnace room. And we're going to, as you can see, we got a lot to dig out. We're going to dig all this out. And fortunately, you know, I've went up there and dug out some already. But we got to dig this room out, and then we're going to build the walls, and then we'll weld the walls together, and then we'll have another room kind of a lot smaller than this, about half this size, inside here, that we can, and then we can put, and my goal is to put lock doors, or the doors here, put 2 of them, and then you'll be able to come inside. There's going to be a platform all the way around the room. The room's going to be 5 by 5. The outer room is going to be 4 by 4 interior. The outer edge is going to be well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3 by 3 room that I'm going to put my arc furnaces inside. And I'm probably going to put like 3 of them in there, and then in that 3 by 3 room, and then there's going to be walls around that 3 by 3 room, you know, just the regular built walls around that 3 by 3 room. Or, you know, make this a big room. I haven't figured it out yet how I'm going to do it. But what I want is I want a room that the arc furnaces go in, and then a walkway around that room, and then you can come out. So it's going to have to be 3 by 3 and then a wall around it. So that's 4 by 5 by 5. And then 7 by 7. So the room's going to have to be 7 by 7. Or I might do a 2 by 2. Surrounded, that'd be 4 by 4. With a walkway around it, that'd be 6 by 6. In order to facilitate what I'm trying to do. Or I might just, you know, in fact, the back wall I don't even have to. So I could do a 5 by 5. how long have I been working on this? I started on this base. Really started. I started on this base yesterday night, and we streamed for about 5 hours. So I've got about 5 or 6 hours invested into this base. It doesn't take as long as you would think. It really doesn't. All right, them guys, I'm just going to let them keep spitting out stuff. I'm going to grab my drill, and we can go into here. We can drop that. I need to grab some steel frames, and we can start placing these. Alright. So now let's get that back out. Let's go to here. Alright, let's swap those and grab those. And now we can start welding this. I just want somewhere to walk around in here when I'm standing in here. Oh, thanks, man. It's slowly coming along. We're working on the arc furnace room now. I want a special room that I can put my arc furnaces in that'll vent out to the outside world. So, but still not require airlocks. So you'll see how I plan to do it. Alright, let's go up here. There we go. Now this is the room we've been digging out. And the reason why is because that's the ceiling. So we don't have to go any higher than that, as you can see. So if I do this ceiling, and we know that wherever the door is, right there, it's going to be the side wall. That's going to be a wall. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's going to be the wall. Because I'm splitting this up so that I can do a room on this side and then a room on that side of it. So we can go like this. Now what we need to figure out is if I do a 2x2 room, yeah, I figure in a 2x2 room I can set up at least 2. We'll do a 3x2 room. Yeah. So we got a 3x2 room. Let's work out some math here. We got a 3x2 room, and then we want to wall that off, so that's 4 5x2, or 5x3. And then we need at least a walkway out in front of it. So that'd be a 5x6. 5x6 room is what we got to get here. Last of your bits. Thank you for your bits, man. I appreciate them. So we need a 5 by, what did I say? 4, 5 for the walls. That'll give me a 3x3 interior, 5. Then the walls 4, then the walkways 5. So 5 by 5. Alright, so that's not too, that's not too bad. Alright, let's see. So we've got our door is here, and there's the wall, which is fine. Alright, so let's get to digging. Gotta keep going this way. Ah, we're busting into the outside. Got to be careful. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. It just is what it is. We still build our base. It don't matter. But the objective here is to try and stay underground, and that just means that we're going to have some steel showing up on the outside, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that. All right. So we've now got, let's see, interior is 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That gives us 5. We have to go one more. And 6 for the outside wall. All right. Now from this wall, that'll give me a wall, and then a 1, 2, 3, then another wall, and then a walkway around it. Good. That's exactly what I want, because I'm going to use those window walls for the interior wall. Just that way it looks cool. We don't have to go much higher on these, so there we go. But we do have to go up just a tad here and there. Yeah, you can play multiplayer and all that other good stuff. Yeah. You can play with your buddies and get them to come on and help you. If they'll help you. Sometimes they want to do their own thing, which is fine too. What do you mean the blue thing? I'm sorry. That right there, that's oxide. That's a material, a mineral. It's just think it's 80% or 90% oxygen, 10% nitrogen mix. You can take it and you can melt it, and it'll turn into so many moles of oxygen and nitrogen. 90 to 10, 90%, 10%. All right. So now we've got here. So we need 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Let's dig some more. Once we get this top layer laid in, then we can just dig out the rest of it and put the bottom in. It's not too bad. You just got to take your time and dig it. It's not the most exciting adventure in the world, but you know, I'm the one that chose to live underground. I could have just as easily built all this above ground, and then we wouldn't have had what I wanted. But I wanted to build a fallout type shelter and have it all underground because I thought that would be kind of cool. I probably should have, you know, went down a couple more blocks. That way I wouldn't be breaching the ceiling in several places here and there. I've only breached it twice now. Once in the back room and then once right there. And there's just nothing you can do about it. It's okay. If I'm out walking on the surface, I'll see a little glint of silver here and there. All right, that should be the last one. So let's check just to make sure. We got our wall. Then we got our 1, 2, 3 by. Then we got our wall. Left and right, actually. Wait a second. I don't think we need it that far, to be honest with you. Thinking here. 3 by. Left and right side, we don't need to be walking around. So yeah, we're good. I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, and then our wall. That'll give me my 3 by. And then my wall, or I could do 4. I mean, there's plenty of room here, as you can see. Now this is where the decisions come in, how big I want this room. We can do 5. Let's just do this whole distance. And then what I'll end up doing is afterwards I can convert it into a... I can convert this into my my whatchamacallit, my furnace room, actual furnace room. Oh, wait a second, I was coming over this way. Why? Oh, that's because it's ceiling. This is all ceiling, so that's fine. So we need to come in this way now. That's far enough. That's going to be, it's just got to get past the edge. That's it. Just past the front edge. this will work just fine. Alright, we need some more frames though, so let's go get some if we can. Can we get down here? Yeah. Alright, grab some more frames. That's 5. That's only 5. Let's grab some of these. There, now we got a full set. I'm just making a butt ton of frames down there just so that we just have more than enough. Alright, there we go. There we go. And we just got to drill this all the way out to the wall. There's the wall. Okay, there, and there. And then we'll need some in here, and here, and here, and here, because this is going to be the wall that goes down. And then we got this back corner, because I'm a stickler like that. Don't have to have it, but would rather have it. And that dead ends into the wall, and what is this? Is this wall bigger than that other wall? Okay, well, we'll have double walls. Double rainbows! Wrong one. There we go. Let's see, let's go ahead and weld these interior walls before I can't. Do this other corner. And then let's do this one. There we go. Alright, so put everything together. It's better to have this be a big room anyway, because if it's a big room, then, like I said, when we get ready to put our whatchamacallit inside, we'll be groovy. And there's nothing wrong with being new to the game, man. Like I said, if you've got questions, feel free to ask them. There's a lot going on. This game, it's not overtly complicated once you understand what's going on, but it can ruffle your feathers if you're not sure what's going on. All right, let's grab another pack of these, right, y'all? That's why I'm making so many of them, because we're gonna need a bunch of them. Because after we finish this room. Can you let me back up on my thing right there? My thing right there. There we go. Alright. All of that got welded properly? Yeah. This is all ceiling. So this the whole area that you're seeing here, this whole top portion is all going to be solid wall. Don't ask me why I ended up, why I ended up like that, but I just had extra frames when I first started putting them up here. I wanted to test it, and it worked out fine. So here's the whole part from the outside that I was saying you're going to see. Inside you won't see it. You won't have any idea that there's a punch through there, because there'll be more walls in place, but on the outside you'll know it. Now once we get this ceiling in place, and then get all the walls in place, then it'll just be a regular room, just like that last room that last room that I went into. All right. on there. Alright. You just got to be real careful and make sure you get your corners. It's real easy to miss a block in a corner, and I don't think it really matters right now, but it may someday. So, you know, for me it's just, you know, it needs to be done, so I do it. So like right here, I normally you'd go to welding this, but unfortunately you can't just go to welding that, because as you can see there's a frame in there that needs to be welded, and then there's one up top, and see how I've screwed myself. I can't remember if I welded that top one. So what we'll do is we'll tear that out, and there, yeah, I did weld it. So, you know, that's the priority. It's just, for me at least, is making sure that you did. It's welded. It's welded fine. All right, we need more sheets. Come down this way. Go into the room. Looks like the frames have all been made. How have the frames finished before the sheets? Huh. I don't know. I don't care. As long as they get made, that's all that matters. So let's keep going. Did all that get welded? Yeah. All that's welded. Everything that's been laid, at least, has been welded. So let's go to this. Now what we need to do is start placing in these ceiling blocks. Got to be careful, because see, now I can't go that way. Let's go get some more frames. But it's only temporary, because we're going to have to dig out all that dirt, and when we dig out all that dirt, we'll be able to weld that ceiling. So it don't matter.
Power low.
There we go. So that should be all of the ceiling. Yep. No, there's a spot over there it looks like I missed. Let's go J. Oh, I don't have any jetpack at the moment. We should go get some. It's alright. What's my air at? 3,000. Okay. So let's go upstairs. Well, let's go grab a battery real quick. There we go. Go into here. Put that up. Now we'll go upstairs and we'll grab this air tank, this O2 tank, and carry it down. Okay, we can put this, if I stand like this, it'll put the red thing out some, so we'll drop it right there. And then I'll go into here and we'll grab this guy out, we'll stick it in here, let it get some air, Put it back in. Now we're good. What do we got there? 3,000. We'll use this and fill it up too. 4,000. Good. All right. So now we've got our jetpack filled back up. We can go back up in here. And we go into 4. Now, what did I do with the things? There they go. Alright. There's one more over there that I can't get to. Alright. Now we can get there. Couple actually that ain't been placed. Alright. So let's go like this. That one's been placed. Alright. Let's go like this. Hey Buildy, what's up, man? How you doing today? There's some air. Oh, that oxide started melting. Okay. Well, that confirms the whole concept of if you've got your welder's torch out near your oxide, it'll melt it. I'm doing pretty good, man. We're working on our base, trying to stop from getting bored. Ain't a whole lot to do nowadays, till the 26th at least, so it's just a matter of us staying busy until Monster Hunter World comes out. Alright, well, I think that's good enough for that. So, let's go to there. No. Let's do that. No. Let's do that. There we go. Alright, now we just need to dig stuff out. Rest of the walls done. This place will be good. Then we'll have to build our little arc furnace room in here for now. What we'll do is we'll set it up with like 3 or 4 arc furnaces. Turn my jetpack off. There ain't no sense in wasting that stuff. We'll set it up for 3 or 4 arc furnaces going and whatnot, and yeah, be good to go. There's some temperature out here, 188 degrees. Get small amounts of pressure from this melting oxide, which is not really all that good. Do I have that? Yeah. Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, it all melted. Great. So we're going to have a lot of air running around in our base right now as it's trying to escape. It'll eventually escape, though. That's fine. Do what you got to do. I don't really care. As long as you don't start shoving me around, we're good to go. Yeah, that oxide will just, it'll all eventually move its way out. There's some more. It's not a huge pocket, I hope. Would have been enough to probably to do some good. Copper too. These trails need to be stronger. I think I've said that a couple times. There needs to be like a button that you hold that just destroys everything in front of you. You know, it doesn't matter, it just gets rid of it. Just to help you when mining out big rooms like this, because this is an endeavor here. There's the bottom layer at least. So we can stand down here, get everything at foot and side level. Digging, 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 it's so much fun. I'd like to have everyone sitting in here digging a big old hole. I'm not gonna finish the song. Could be worse though. We could be doing this shovels at a time or some garbage like that, like in some games, right? That would really suck. Imagine if it was digging like in Worm or something. All right, though. It's the final results what matters. Whoever has it. Right now, I have no idea. I'll probably just do a lot of rando stuff. Spazzy's trying to get his PS4, but he's as badly on a budget as I am. So it might happen, it might not happen. We'll find out. I told him that if he can come up with the money, I'll buy the game. If he can get a PlayStation 4, I'll buy him a copy of the game. So that's all he's got to do is come up with his console. I mean, it's for Spazzy, so, you know. I know how tight money is for him. Money's usually tight for me, but I've got a couple extra $100 this month that, because I didn't buy the, I'm not buying the capture card. I've decided against it. It went up $100 for no reason other than they felt like increasing the price $100. And it's just, I'm not doing it. I'll wait until more 4K capture cards are out on the market instead of just the one. And then I'll have a choice and they'll be forced to bring the price down. It reviewed originally in November at going to be $300. And then they decided, well, we're the only company with a 4K capture card out right now, so let's go ahead and charge $400 for it. And I just said no. I don't need it that bad. I'll use the built-in game capturing. It's going to suck. You're not going to see my overlays. But who gives a shit? I mean, maybe I'll go buy one of them little, you know, if we play it, if I stream it a lot, you know, if I find that I'm streaming it every day, and that's what we're playing, then I'll go get one of them little PS4, you know, webcams or something, because you can get one of them relatively cheap. They're not too expensive. It won't be the quality of what I've got now. Now, granted, I know that my webcam looks like shit, but I'm also playing in a dark room. It's cooler when my room is dark, you know. But you know, it is what it is. But that's the goal. I was going to get the Elgato 4K capture card, the HD 4K Pro or whatever, and because they had originally announced it in November that the price was going to be $300. And then I went to go this month to buy it, and guess what? They've decided to hike the price up $100. And I wasn't sure there for a while if I had just misread it or something like that, and I thought, you know, it's likely, very likely, and highly possible that maybe I just read it wrong or something. But I went back and looked at the text and stuff that I had written. Look at me, I'm really illiterate right there. I went back and looked at the text and stuff that I had written while I was talking about it in Discord. And it turns out that no. Where's the edge? Is that the edge? Yeah, I guess that is the edge. So we got a couple extra blocks over there, but that's fine. But it turns out that I had written several times and even linked it and then continued talking about the concept that it was going to be $300. So there was no mistake on my part. They just hiked the price $100 right before it shipped. And because they weren't allowing pre-orders. So they just said, we'll just charge an extra $100 and you know, suckers will pay it. And I'm not paying $400 for a capture card. Hell, that's almost as much as that's actually in some instances more than a really good quality video card. I'm not saying the best. You're not going to get the best video card for $400, but that's pretty dadgum steep in my opinion. $400 for a capture card just because it does 4K? Nah. And then I had all the problems trying to connect my system, you know, so I'm going to need a 4K splitter, which is like another $50. And I just got to thinking about it, you know. I mean, for me, streaming is a hobby. If I was making money off of this, you know, or getting a lot of tips like I did when I first started streaming and I was all about, you know, support me, you know, it'd be a different story. But I'm not really getting any tips. Hell, I haven't had a tip in this channel, I don't think, in probably 2 or 3 months. So, you know, there's not a lot of money coming in. There's not a lot of reason. There's no way for me to get any of that money back. So it's just, that would just be a net loss for me of $400, you know, just to do it. And it's just not worth it. Not when I've got a really good 1080p capture card right now. So I had decided the other day when I was talking to Spazzy that I'm just not going to buy a new capture card. You know, maybe later when they bring the price down or whatever they decide to do, and you know, and go from there. You know, it's just not going to happen. So because I didn't go buy that, that saved me. I didn't have to spend that $300 that I was going to have. So I went ahead and got the deluxe version of Monster Hunter. I went ahead and got 6 months of PlayStation Now, or the PlayStation subscription thing, and you know, and I've got extra money to, you know, to put aside so that you know, if Spazzy gets it, I can get him a copy of it. He don't have to worry about that. You know, he's just got to come up with a console, because I can't buy him a console. I'm sorry. I like playing with Spazzy, but I don't like playing with Spazzy that much. Not $300 much. I guess you can get it cheaper. You can get the PS4 pretty cheap. You can get a PS4 pretty cheap. A couple $100 now. The regular. But, you know, I've got the Pro. But you don't need the Pro. I mean, it's just gonna make it look better, is all. What do you mean, hello? You ain't even got a PlayStation. Alright, let's take some more frames. Let's get some more. Let's grab some more plates. There we go. I want to get this room done. Okay. I got to dig that up. If I don't, it's going to look funny hanging out my wall. Now them will be hidden. Yep. Let's see. I think you need to restart this on-screen chat script because there is half-transparent gray box on stream that is not fading away. Maybe I do need to reconnect it. Nobody's talked from the other, so I mean it's just. But maybe I just need to. It would be probably good for, you know, the YouTube channel if it was. Let me go in here real quick. Hang on. Accounts. Alright, let's reconnect both. Shouldn't take but a second. Yeah, it's okay. Plenty of fuel. But thank you. Alright, I've reconnected them. There you go. Now it's working. I just needed to reconnect. I hadn't reconnected that in 3 days, 4 days. It's not a big deal. Yep. It's like I said, I was willing to pay $300 for it. I really was. I had no problems with shelling out $300 for a 4K for a 4K capture card. There you go. Hey, Rhinel. Sorry, any of you guys that have been talking or asking questions or whatever in YouTube. I didn't realize that my my YouTube chat thingy was frozen or whatever. It was just brought to my attention on stream. So now, did the YouTube one show up on chat? Somebody on YouTube, Rhinel, somebody chat one more time. There you go. There you go. So it's fixed. I'm sorry. I'm new to this whole dual streaming thing that I'm doing, and you know, because I'm trying to reach out and let my YouTube audience see some of the stuff that I've been doing, and yeah, this is the product of that is the fact that there's going to be small errors and discrepancies along the way. Now I know to check all that. That's like you guys finally got me to where I'm now changing the YouTube description of the game, because I have to manually go to YouTube and change the description every time I start a stream or a different kind of stream. And you know, it's okay. Or it'll tell you that I'm playing Wayward or something else, you know, the last thing that I manually went in there and did. Alright, so I think that's all of the walls. That should be all of the ceiling, yeah. Alright, so let's just get the floors done. We got a little bit of digging to do right there. Lucy, you got some digging to do. We're going to go get some more frames too. Okay, grab some more. This is why I had all these made. I went outside and preemptively made like 600 steel just so that I could just come do this and knock it out, and you guys not have to wait around on me to make steel. Or so we got to make some wall kits for the first time. I've never made them before. I don't know how they work. I just know that you're supposed to be able to make some whatchamacallit.
Power low.
There we go. Turn that off. Actually, let's turn it back on. Some of the yeah, it'll fluctuate. The air will fluctuate out. Toy, you're on the YouTube channel too. You goofball. All right, let's see. We need this. All we got to do now is build the floor and then build the wall. But we can't build the wall because we got to do that out of window frames, and I don't know quite how we're going to do that. Let's make sure it all worked out right. There's 1, 2, 3, then the wall, and then the outside passage. Okay, and you'll all get to see why. You'll all get to see why here just in a few. Why I've got this extra, you know, extra layer out here. You'll completely understand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I just pick up? Yeah, I just picked up frames. I don't want frames, I want plates. There we go. So let's see. See, the pressure's already back down to 0. We still got a little bit of temperature in here. Right there, 2,000 degrees all of a sudden. It shouldn't be 2,000 degrees in here anywhere. That's an atmospheric issue. If there's no pressure, there can be no temperature. So, that's a glitch. As long as my thingy here doesn't explode, I guess I don't care. This back row. Are you into any shooter games? Yeah, I play shooter games. Not like PUBG or stuff like that, but I have been known to tinker around and dabble with them. I like the survival games that have shooting mechanics. You know, like Ark Survival, where you can shoot a bow and things like that. But as far as like, you know, just Battlefield or, you know, whatnot, no, I don't play them. It's not that I, you know, care or whatnot, you know, either way, to be honest with you. It's just they're not my genre of entertainment. They're not what I really like to play. All right, let's throw these down. Mainly because 90% of them are PvP based games, and I really don't care too much for PvP. I mean, I'm not going to say bad things about it because a lot of my viewers like it, but I don't enjoy it. That's the best way to say it. No. Yeah, this. Well, I can't really put all this in here yet. I can do it here though, and there. And because I'm probably going to have another doorway over there. I just haven't decided yet. I got to look at it first. Let's go back into here. Let's throw those down. Let's pick up this because we got to pick up these two, because that's going to be a wall. So we're going to need what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need 5. Let me pick up those guys. There should be. That's steel plates. There should be some more of them that's in an incomplete. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to need 5 of these door kits. Kit doors, what we're looking for. No, we're not. Kit. Not kit door. Kit frames. I don't know if you can make them out of steel. Kit iron wall. Right there's what I want. I need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need one more layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's probably going to jam this whole system up because I didn't pay attention. Oh no, it's not going to. Beautiful. Exactly enough. Alright, so the goal here is to do this number. Oh wait, that's not the right thing. What the hell? Ah, that's just iron walls. Wait, no, that's right. Nah, yeah, it's iron walls. You got kit iron wall, and then you've got like kit wall or something. There's another wall one. Steel frame, steel sheets, cable, coil, construction kits, chute, construction kits, pipe, sign, walls. That's what I need 10 of, and I don't have enough iron, and I don't have enough copper. So let's get some more copper. Do we have any here? It's probably under all this crap. There's metals laying around on the ground. Not there. Not there. Where'd all the metals go? Iron, some gold and copper. Nothing but steel. Is there any iron in here? No. So we don't have any. Let's go change out our battery, I guess. We'll have to go and make some. Is there any in here? No. Alright. Grab a battery, go into 2, change it, put it back, close that. Alright, let me read. When I started Stationeers today, I couldn't swap hands no matter what. The key is recognized by the game, and rebinding didn't help either. That sucks. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I've never heard of that, Reiner. Or Riney. I think it's actually Rainy, but, you know, anyhow, bottom line, I have no idea. The only thing that I can offer, advice-wise, is if you're playing on the beta branch, downgrade to the regular branch and try it. And if you're playing on the regular branch, upgrade to the beta branch and try it and see if that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it and the E key works, see how I'm hitting E? The E and the R key, whatever, work. The E key. If the E key works on your keyboard, you know, you just typed the E 15 times there. So I'll assume your E key works. I have no idea. I would suggest that you go to the Discord channel into the general section and ask if anybody in there has had that problem with their the E key not responding properly. All right, let's go ahead and get that cooking. All right. Ore, gold. We don't need any of that. Do I have any iron up here? No. So we need to spawn in some iron. That's fine. It's all ready. Rain like, but your pronunciation of Rainier is also fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know some people get pretty antsy if you mispronounce their name too many times. So I try to do it, except for guys like Matran, which his real pronunciation is Zutran. It's Xehtran. And so I call it, I asked him one night and he said me. I said, "Hey dude, how do you pronounce your name?" And I said, "Is it Exatran, Mutran, whatever?" And then he replied with me. And when he replied with me, I thought that he meant Mutran, Metran. So I kept calling him Matran for 5 months, and then finally we got into a voice conversation, and he's like, "You know, my name's really said Zatran, right?" And I said, "Well, yeah, but like 5 months ago you told me it was Mutran, so that's how I pronounce it. Deal with it." He's a good guy, though. How do you get into that? Get to creative mode? I'll show it one time tonight, and then I'll refer anybody else to go back and watch the video. You go into your Explorer. You go into your My Documents. You go into your My Games. You go into Stationeers. You go into Saves. You pick the save that you are currently playing or the save that you want to convert. You go into that save. You open up the file world.xml. You just right-click it and go to Edit. It'll open it up in Notepad. You don't need anything special to edit this file. You don't need Notepad++ or anything else. You go right here and you find the term where it says world type. World type and then a number and then closing out world type. That number, if you're on the moon, will be a 2. If you change that number to a 1, it will put you on Mars and it will give you the creative ability to spawn in stuff. That's all you have to do. I don't know if 3 is space or 0 is space or 5 is space. I don't know anything. The only thing that I know is a guy suggested that I told him that I was tired of mining and I was live streaming and I needed a way to get materials quickly, and he told me to do that, and I then went and did that. And as an added bonus right now, if you do that, you end up on Mars. I wasn't trying to cheat the system, hack the system, anything weird. It just worked out that by doing that, I ended up on Mars, which was great. So now we're just melting. We're melting some copper and some iron. We got some iron already melted. I've got this out here temporarily. We're actually building the room to build these downstairs now, because the goal today is to get everything off this surface. The only thing that will be here is this platform, what I leave of it, solar panels, the cables, and then that little 2-spot thing right there. That's it. Everything else will be gone, except for, well, this upper frame I'm going to leave on the tunnel because that just looks cool. But everything else will be gone. All the lockers, all the boxes, well, I'm going to throw them in a hole somewhere. All of that block and stuff, all of that stuff's going to go downstairs. That's where it's intended to be, and that's where it's going to be. Now, how long have I been streaming? An hour and 8 minutes. So what I'll do is, if anybody asks me, "Hey, how do I get that Mars, or how do I get the creative mode options?" then I can say, go to the current dated January 3rd and go to an hour and 8 minutes or an hour and 5 minutes or so, and it'll show you. Not being, not that I mind showing you, but I have a small channel, so people frequently and infrequently come into my channel and ask that question. Watch the chat if you're around. You'll see that question get asked 5 times tonight. And it's just because I'm playing on something that's not available. You can't normally play in Mars. Yeah, no worries, man. I don't mind. You can't normally play on Mars. So a lot of people come in, "Hey, man, how did you get Mars?" And I'm like, "Well, that's how you do it. You know, but it makes me stop streaming and stop doing what I'm doing to show it. So I don't mind showing it once or twice here and there, that kind of a deal. I just don't want to be showing it every 5 seconds. So what I'll do now is I'll be referring everybody, hey, just go look at the YouTube video, or go look at the Twitch backlog video or whatever, video manager, an hour and 8 minutes into this broadcast, because it's being saved on YouTube and Twitch. You know, go check that out real quick at a minute or an hour and 8 minutes, hour and 6 minutes or so, and you'll see exactly how to do it. I was just grateful to find out how. So that guy had to tell me how to do it, so he'd probably been telling people how to do it too. So now he granted he wasn't streaming, so he was just, you know, in the chat on the Discord. But you know, hey, I like this Mars, and they've done something, because the dust isn't as bad as it was yesterday. The dust was really thick and bad yesterday. So I guess it does thin out some and then thicken up some and all that other good stuff. Let's get one more batch of iron made, and then we'll take it and all go downstairs. But yeah, it's fairly simple, fairly straightforward to do it. There's not much difficulty. Make sure you save that file after you modify it. After you change the 2 to a 1, just hit File and then go to Save. I didn't show that. But you know, if you should be in there messing with that file, you should always, you should know that you need to save the file afterwards, but I still feel the need to say something. So today, the big go. Yeah. It's all good. No worries, man. Glad that I could be of some help. Normally I'm not. Alright, let's go carry this downstairs. Our inventory's full anyway. Yeah, it adds creative mode to it. Everything except for the moon is automatically has creative moods right now. Creative mood. Automatically has creative mode right now. Let's just put all this up here so that I can clear my inventory out some. There we go. Go to 4. Let's put that up there. Okay. Now we'll go get the last couple stacks of ore, and then we will go up after we finish the floor in there and all the stuff, and we'll come up and we'll get all this, and we'll bring all this downstairs, and then we'll just be able to cook it all down there where we're at. Because see, these things, the arc furnaces, it's not a lot, but they do produce contaminants and stuff, and let them loose in your atmosphere down here. So if I was to put my airlocks on right here, and you come inside, and then I pressurize the whole base with a butt ton of freaking oxide, it's going to take several, if not 4 or 5 bags of oxide to fill this whole place up to 100 plus. If I was to do all that and then just have an arc furnace in here burning, it would constantly be putting pollutants into the air. And that's not a good thing. That's not what you want. So, all right, so let's put you in there. Let's go to E. We'll put some in there. All right, now what did I want? I wanted this right there. So construction kit walls is the one that lets you build them. And we need 10 of these. So I need some copper too. What do I do with that copper? There should be some right there. That's 2. 3. 4. Yeah, we'll get this easy. 5. Let's eject that and see. 6. That's 7. That's 8. I don't want to make too many. That's 9, and one more. Now I don't know how to build these. I've never built them, but we will figure it out. I can guarantee you that. So we got 7 and then 3. So that'll be 10. And the big difference between these and there's a way to carry this. I just don't know how. I've seen somebody carrying it around in front of them. Do you have to close it first and then you can carry it? I don't know. we're going to set this guy right here, and I'm going to open it. And we're going to grab a battery so that we can use its light. We're going to run lights in there. We just, you know, it's a process. You got to build the building or the open room, get all the other stuff set up in place, and then, you know, go from there. So let's see, there's composite window and then railing. Alright, so composite window. Alright. Alright, that's what I need to figure here. I don't know if I can do this. It would be, I think I can actually. That would give us a 4x. We might just do it like this and have a two-way walkway out here, but we could also do it like this. How much room do I really need? I think 3x is going to be plenty, to be honest with you. I think 3x is going to be plenty. It'll be a lot better to have all the extra room out here and not be cramped. You can just come running out of the door. Right there, you can come running out of the door. Actually, I'm probably going to put a door there and over there and there. You can come running out of the door, turn and close the door, and then mash the buttons on the wall. Yeah, let's do it like that. I think that'll look better. Oh, that one needs to come back down. Oh, no, that one does too. Yeah, I'm not the most accurate builder. There we go. There we go. I only needed 6 of these. Actually, we'll go like this. There we go. And now I need to go to 5, and I think maybe that. Yeah. 1 and then 2. There we go. Alright. So we ended up with 2 extra. Not what we wanted, but we'll find a place for them. Alright, now we need 2 composite doors. So I need the kit door. Build kit door. We need 2 of these. I think I've got 1 over there already, so we'll just build 1, and then I'll build that other door later. Okay. Let's eject that. Give me that door. Then I should have another one right here on the rack. Yep, kit door. Now the question is, do we want a glass door like that in there? Do we want a glass door or that composite door? The glass door is a little bit wider, so it's easier to get out of. Yeah, with all the glass that we're putting in place, let's use the glass. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. How does that look? That doesn't look too bad. Let me try turning that door around. Oh, wait. No, that ain't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Then go to this. And then put it in place. Does it still? Yeah, you still got that. These walls right here are really thin. So it's okay. We'll build them the same way that we built those. And then we can run power in here too. It's not a big deal. Now the thing is, where's all those glass plates? I think they're upstairs. Because I think that's all you do with those walls is put glass plates on them. Steel glass sheets. But I don't know. Like I said, I've never built these, so we're going to figure it out. Somebody told me that they couldn't build them. They tried. Alright, so that's not working. You can walk through, so they're hollow. Alright, so let's go to 5. Let's put that up. Let's go to 3. Let's grab some steel sheets and see if you use steel sheets. Can I do steel on it? No, no steel. Alright, so yeah, it might be iron. We've got some iron sheets around here somewhere. They may be upstairs. Not that many, but enough to at least see. Okay. Alright, let's see. Played what game the other day? Oh, the trying to figure out where something goes. Iron sheets. There we go. We probably got to weld them on. Where's my welding torch? Did I put it back in the up here? Oh, I did. Why did I do that? Okay, no. Wait a second. Where'd the other glass sheets? So we'll throw them down there. I think I just swapped the welding torch for the iron sheets like an idiot. That's what I did. Alright, first off we'll try and just build it. That's what you do. You just build it. Alright. Then you put those in. There we go. That looks good. And I'm pretty sure once it's lit up inside, you'll be able to see the insides. Alright. So let's go put all this stuff up. There we go. Alright. We can pick some of this stuff up. Well, come on, give me 30, dadgummit. There we go. That's all the stuff up off the ground at least. Alright, so now we just need to run power in here and then finish the grading on the floors. We're going to pick up this grading anyway. So, let me see here. Yeah, we can just come down right here. So we need some more power cables. We need some copper. So let's go to R. Come on. You mean to tell me that I can't manually split? I guess not. Alright. Let's make cable coils. No, that's heavy. That's regular. Go at it. Close U. There we go. Just let them pile up. Actually, I should have some cable coil in here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. We'll still let that make. That'll make about 70. One sheet, then glass, except I missed 2. Which 2 did I miss? They're all black. Oh, yeah. Good eye, man. Good eye. I didn't even notice it. Glass sheets, iron sheets. Yeah, I did. Thank you. I didn't even realize that. Done now. I know I should put a stacker on that, but come on, give me 3 more. 48, 49, 1 more. There's half of them, or close to it. Alright, so let's see. Out here, if I go to here, we can go, let's do it here. I like doing it there better. You don't have to. You can run it right down the corner. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Okay. Straight. Straight. Alright, that gets us into the room. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we can go corner, straight, corner, and then we'll go up, and then corner. Oh no, that don't need to be a corner. I'm a goofball. That needs to be a junction.
Power low.
I just changed out my battery. Come on, game. This is just how I do my rooms. Everybody does their rooms different. This is how I like to do them. Mainly because I can put the lights up there and it makes it real easy to just tie the lights in, and then I can just bring a line down to anything that needs power. So if you just wrap all the way around the whole room like this, it's just like your house. Goes down faster because it's 975 degrees Celsius where you are. Is it? Yeah, it's slowly dropping though. That temperature will drop to naught here in a little while. But yeah, that might be why, because I'm actually having to use my, because of all that oxide. That might be exactly what's causing it, in fact. There we go. Whoa. Oh, that's right. I put one in that light. Okay. Oh, I left the wire out here. Okay. Okay. Let me in. It should be, and it's just the atmospherics I think is bugged from where I busted all of that oxide in here and it didn't have anywhere to go, and it's slowly trying to work its way out. But There's just very, very small trace elements of air still in here that's slowly dissipating and leaving. And until it's completely gone, the temperature of that little bit of air is 1,025, so it's all reading as 1,025. It happens. It's a known residual bug. Nothing to be concerned about, like I said. It'll pass, and then it'll be like it never happened. All right, there we go. Oh, wow, I need that one wire that's back here on the floor. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, no, it's in my inventory, ain't it? Yep, right there. Therp. Okay, and then for the corner. And there we go. So now we got wire run all the way around. So now we need to figure out how we're going to do lights. In here, I say we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe even 2 on the ceiling, so 6. 6 lights in there. And then out here, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4, so we need 10 lights. Turn it off so we can read. If I look up here, I can read it. I keep forgetting that I've got this big TV up here. I got a freaking 55-inch 4K TV right up here. Wait. Build kit lights. When did lights start needing silicon? That's cool. I mean, I get it. But we built the hell out of them last night, and they didn't require silicon last night, so they may have pushed that today. Yeah, let's go get some light or some silicon. Well, no, I'm not. That's right. I'm not mining. See, this is my mindset. Let's go mine some silicon. Yeah. Okay. Let's pick up these. Thank you. It'll all get finished eventually. Let's see. Does that one need in a corner too, you said? Yeah, there we go. There we go. And I think it's all the way around now, right? Yep. All the way around. Good, good, good. Now we can just throw these in here. And then we can hit E and throw them right there. All right, now what was I doing? I got sidetracked. We can pick up that and put that back down here because we're not going to need to. No. Put it up, spin it once, then put it down. There we go. Because we're not going to need any of this anymore. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so now we've got the wire run proper like. Or at least good enough for this guy. Oh, lights. So we need silicon. So silicon. Silicon ore. F9. F9. Now, I'm pretty sure it needs ingots. So we're going to have to go outside and cook them first. That's not a big deal. I got no problem spawning in the ore, but I won't spawn any items in. I'll make them. I know it sucks sometimes to sit and wait for this stuff, but, you know, hey, that's how I'm playing. At least I don't have to go mine it. That's the only thing I didn't want to do. I don't like mining in this game. It's boring. There's no locator, no way to find ores. It's just a matter of running and looking and, you know, I don't like spending multiple night cycles and day cycles, like you just said, trying to find ore. Exactly. I don't mind it in my single player game where I've got all day to do it. You know, in fact, if you go back and look at my single player game, it's on the moon. And you have to actually, sorry, my hip was itching. You have to actually manually go out and find the stuff, you know, and that's fine. But I found after the first couple days of doing that on stream, I went back and watched, parts and bits and pieces, and as I was looking through the video, I realized I was spending about 40 or 50% of the video mining. And it was just a bit much. It was just a bit much. It was too much. And, so like I said, when you're playing by yourself, it's a great mechanic. It's cool that you go mine stuff. All the games nowadays have it, Go mine your stuff and come back and then make your stuff and then go mine your stuff. Come back and make some more stuff and rinse, repeat throughout the whole environment, the whole game, rather. And that's great. It's a good mechanic. I have no problems with it. Really, I don't. Except for when I'm streaming. When I'm streaming, like I said, you guys don't want to sit here and watch me running through the desert for 2 hours. Out of every 3 hours that I stream, an hour and a half of that spent me just running around staring at something, mining. I mean, it ain't much better right this minute, me sitting here working on this arc furnace, staring at it. But once I get these 50 silicon ingots and then go down there, it's back to work. And once I set the arc furnaces up down there, I'm going to put like 4 or 5 in that room. I'm going to put as many of them in there as I can get. And then I'll build a chute system coming off of all of them that comes around and dumps all the ore out on the ground in one spot. And all you'll have to do, we'll just go ahead and start cooking that one, and I'll take these. Well, that's good that they added silicon to lights, so it makes sense. You should be using silicon to make lights. But before you didn't have to. I guess if you think that's fun, I find other more interesting thingies myself to be fun. Alright, so they're cheap at least though. How many did I say we needed? 10, right? We can automate a lot of this. I mean, we could hook all this up to computers, run computers to these data ports, and tell them what to make and all that other good stuff, and just be staring at a computer screen the whole time. But, again, we're going to do the other room up so it's bright like this room. And then we need to build, probably, I'd say, at least 4 more arc furnaces. And then after we get all them arc furnaces built, we'll be able to set that room up. And then I'll be able to set it up for the evacuation. There's a reason that glass wall is in front, inside, covers that room, and then there's a place outside that room to stand. And it's so that while you're out here, you can click a button that I plan to put right there on the wall, and I'll probably put one here. You could run up and punch that button, and when you punch that button, it's going to turn on 3 or 4, maybe even 5 active air vents in here that will then just start sucking everything out of the room, and it'll go up through the ceiling, and then there'll be active air vents that it'll also trigger that'll be pushing it out. You'll very quickly evacuate all of the air out of that room. Or I'll run it in through a filtration system once we build the filtration room, which is probably going to go through there and then into a big room just like this one. So we're going to be digging another room like this here in a little while because we need to build a filtration system. Alright, what's that, 10? Turn off. Oh, fantastic. It does it in groups of 10. Nice. So let's see. How did I decide I wanted to do this? 1. I don't know. I don't remember now. Oh, yeah, okay, I kind of do. We want one there. And then we want one here. Move a little closer. There we go. That's 2. And then we were going to put one here. I don't know, that should be enough. We could do it like this. Yeah, this would probably be better. do one there, do one there, and then do one here. Here, that's going to leave us one light short now for the inside, but you know, it is what it is. We can go make another light. It's not a big deal. Put one there, turn it once, put one there, put one there, turn it once, then put one there, and then on the top it's a 3 wide deal. Blank, leave one, then night, blank, and leave one there. That'll work. That'll be good. Alright, how do we want to do this though? Let's spin it like that. There's one, so I need 2 more. Wait, blank. No, I need 1 more. Yeah, 1 more. So we need to turn those back. Let's see, which way do we want to turn them? Yeah, no, we'll turn it in. We'll turn it in. We'll do just like we've been doing. So let's go make 1 more light. We're 1 short because I used 1 more on the outside. Make sure there's none in there. There's none. Okay. I'll just kick this on and let it make all 10, and then we'll have more lights next time. Once you can order computers to build more machines, this game will be far too addicting for me. Well, you can get them to do that. I mean, it's just getting them to do that. You have to program them, but you can. You can have the computers making the machines that are, you know, making the other stuff. You can. Now, you have to. It's not just like that. I mean, I need my thingy here real quick. Let's take that down. I mean, you can use a computer to build anything that I'm building now, but the way that it's set up, you have to manually go tell it what to build. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, it's not going to happen. I can just tell you right now, that's not going to happen. But let's get this. Is that all we have? Do we got any more copper in there? All right, print some more. That'll be another 14. There we go. So now let's tie all these lights in. I need those. So we need to cut you loose. And we need to cut you loose. And then we need to cut you loose. And then we'll just run all the way down and then back to here just to make it neat and nice. We need to cut you loose right here, and then right here, and then right here, and then right here, and then finally right there. And now let's just put some junctions in place. Go. There you go. There you go. Alright, and in here, spin it 1 time, not twice. There you go. There you go. And then spin it. There you go. And then the final one over here. There you go. Now straights. Flip it, flip it, flip it real good. Now we need a corner, and I can look right here because I know what I need. We need that, and then that. Going to be aggravating, that's fine. The rest of this I can get in place. I'll spin that around. We'll go over here and do the same thing here. Alright. Now I need straights. and then a straight, and then I need straights. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's go grab that other cable. We need more. This floor is starting to aggravate me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put these up. Jetpack's on. You can tell you start walking real slow. Alright, I need those sheets. There's 7. Wait, no. That's what I need. And there we go. We'll throw them down. I don't need them right now. I need these. Alright, so straight aheads. Oh, no, I don't need that. I guess I do need them. So I'm a dummy. I need a junction there. That right there is what I need. Then I need that. 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 Right there. Right there. Need more cable. We're out of cable. What's up? I wouldn't be so sure about the A modding and B Factorio. Well, no. I mean, yeah, you're kind of. I'm not going to say you're 100%. It's 100% impossible. See, here's where I wish you could just take just what you want out. So I need copper. And that's only 6 grams, so it ain't worth messing with. We'll go outside and we'll smelt another stack of copper. I won't say it's impossible, but Factorio, you know, or that it'll never happen. But Factorio's got a completely different type of logic system built into it than this one does also. And Factorio is also implementing things like blueprints and stuff like that this one will probably never have. The devs are really adamant, very, very adamant about this game following in the footsteps of Space Station 13. And Space Station 13 never allowed any of that, at least not from anything that I've watched and read after, you know, after I found out that it even existed a couple weeks ago. But, you know, who am I to say what the devs will and won't do? I mean, it's very possible that a modder might come in, because I've seen some mods in games that were better than the actual game content. So there are some creative people out there in this world that like to just sit around and, you know, sub-develop products for other games. So who's to say? I'm just content myself playing it the way that it is. I get this creative bug every once in a while. Plus, like I said at the beginning, it's keeping me going. It's giving me something to do. Because if I wasn't building this whole base underground, and if it was all just going quick, and I was just putting platforms down and building little quick rooms and stuff, and I'd already be through the filtration system. I'd already have the whole base, you know, pressured up and doing its thing. And we can grab this and take that back down with us. You know, I'd already be at the point that I always get to, which is right about the time that you're supposed to build the fabricator. And then I'd get bored, and then I would just stop playing. But because I'm doing all of this and building on the base and all this other stuff... Oh, wait, nope. I need to be in here. Nope, I need to be over here. Alright, build me some cables. But because I've got, you know, I'm doing this slow and just enjoying it and taking my time, you know, I'm getting a little bit more out of it. And you know, I would typically be bored already with the game. I'm just being honest with you. This is my downfall. It's a good thing because I'm always hunting for new games, so you guys always get to see new games when you come in and watch my channel. I typically don't tend to play a game more than about a week or so, at most. And usually during that session, it's usually only a couple days, and then I'll be on something else, and then a couple days, maybe go back. We revisit games quite often, but you rarely ever will see me play a game for more than a few days in this channel. That's just because of my getting bored. Now, what were we doing? Oh, we were running cable here. Yeah, because I get bored really, really quickly. Dude, I'm like a 3-year-old with a toy. And there's just nothing I can do about it. I have tried. And what I'm doing right now is about the closest thing that I can do to keep me going on a game, which is just to find some kind of creative outlet and adopt it and use it. Because, did I really? Yeah, I put that other one in the wrong place. It's okay. There goes that. There goes that. Now I need the corner. Straights. We need the straights. Just gotta re-put this one on. That's all. Corner. Flip it out. Turn it over. Go up in the air. There we go. So let's go over to this guy. Tear that out. Tear that out. Tear that out. That and that. But, you know, like I said, if I can manage to get into some kind of creativity deal with this, like I'm in right now, then I tend to be able to make it last longer. Typically, this game would already be shelved. It's not a bad game, don't get me wrong. It just has a lot to do with my inability to stay focused on a particular game. You know, and it has nothing to do with the game. I mean, I'll play the game out until I see most of the content. And then once I've seen the content that the game itself has to offer, then I get bored. You know, I get bored real easy. It's not a negative state or anything to the game itself or to the developers. It's, you know, and it happens with the best of them. AAA titles, don't matter. Bored. And I don't know why I do, and I wish that I didn't, to be honest with you, because it would make having something to play so much easier. I mean, I literally, if I'm not streaming, I'm looking for something new to play. That's my day. Stream, then hunt for something new to play. And that was like I had told Trex earlier in chat. He was like, all right, let's get it going. And I was like, man, I got to find something new to play if I want to get it going. Because I just wasn't in the mood earlier to even play this. And then I started thinking about it, started, you know, going over what I was doing, and gave it a little while, ate me some lunch, and I was like, all right, well, let's just go play it for a little bit. And I started playing it for a little bit, and then I got into it. Now I'm into it. I'm having fun building. But that transition from, you know, having something to do and wanting to do it, there's a big median there for me. It's sometimes hard for me to actually we just need to do that. Then I need a corner. I need to flip it around one time. We're going to have to fly up, sorry. That's it's a big obstacle for me in gaming, and I don't know why. But it is. Alright, I should be able to turn all these bad boys on now. Plenty of light. Oh yeah, that's plenty of light for in here. Yeah, that's good. That'll work good, because the furnaces are all going to be back there. And you'll come through. I might make that one wall right there a solid wall. Because, excuse me. Because every time I go to jump out of here and run out of here, I'm gonna always do that double step. Where do I run through? Yes and no. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've played 7 days out, man. There's just, It would take some really big... We can turn this guy off now. Take my battery back. Unfortunately, I've played 7 Days to Die out. I mean, we've gone through and played it and built several little communities and cities, or whatever you want to call them, little bases. We've lived multiple hundreds of days, and it would take some big developmental changes or additions to the game in order for me to go back and play it. That's like Imperium Galactic Survival. They keep adding all these little things because there's really not a whole lot more to add to it, yet they still haven't removed the blockade on the poles. How about you stop adding stupid colors and wiring and textures and bullshit and go fix the poles that you've been working on since the first week of release 2 years ago? They still haven't managed to figure out how to let you fly through the poles. What's hard about it? I mean, figure it out. Granted, it must be difficult because they're having problems doing it. They still haven't done it. Prioritize it. Put your people on it. Get it fixed. I don't like that whole having to fly along that yellow boundary as you're flying. I like to be able to just turn and go a direction and keep going that direction and eventually end up where I started. Alright, so anyhow, I'm not going to get into a rant about a video game today. Let's pick up this, because now we can set them in here, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arc furnaces. Probably only get 4 in there though, so let's but I want enough in there that I can just carry my stuff in there and do it to it. So we need some iron. Didn't we bring a bunch of iron down here? I'm pretty sure I stuck some up here. Yeah, there we go. We need some copper. And I don't have any more copper, so we got to go upstairs and smelt another stack of copper. Wonderful! Yay! Alright. I can't remember what I've got, so we're going to have to go copper. Copper ore. F9. Put you in there. This is going to take about 3 minutes. Woohoo! But it'll let us build 5 or 4 more of these things. 3 more, maybe 4 more. We'll try 4 or 5 in there, but I don't know if we're going to be able to hook the chutes up. I guess we could because it comes out the back. As long as we do them all facing this way, then we can just do junctions and a set of things that go out, and then have them come from the other way, and then dump out onto the floor in front. I don't know if you can. I'm assuming that you can. I've never tried to hook up multiple things to chutes, so we'll see. I can't see why you couldn't. I mean, they've got vents, or I mean, they've got junctions and stuff for it. So we'll find out. We're gonna find out here in a little bit, regardless. But I figure if we put 4 or 5 of these in there, at least 3 or 4. Then we'll be able to quickly smelt stuff, so I can just, get on top of it, throw in, 4 stacks of copper, 4 stacks of this, 4 stacks of that, because I'm always going to do the furnace upstairs, up here for right now at least, until we figure it out, build it, and can do the whole system properly down there. And I can't do the system for the furnace down there until we add in our filtration system, and we add in our tank storage system, and all of that. We've got to get that purification system. Then we need to set up a mixture system so that we can do all that in the filtration room. And then we'll add in a mixture system so that we can control with pressure regulators and stuff what kind of air goes into the base, how much goes into the base, all that other good stuff. And we'll end up setting it at like about 103, maybe 104 kPa. And whatnot. So if we can stay with it that long, that's the big gander. Can we stay with the game long enough to get that far? And, you know, hopefully we can. Because like I said, I have absolutely nothing else to play until January 26th. At January 26th, I will be playing Monster Hunter with viewers and with anybody that wants to play with me for probably, I would say, at least 2 or 3 weeks. That's a minimum. I mean, a bare minimum, 2 to 3 weeks. I took my mom to the doctor yesterday and sat out there in the car for 2.5 hours, or an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours, playing Monster Hunter, is it Generations or whatever it is, the newest one for portable on my Game Boy. So there you go. And if I've got 7 or 8, maybe at least 700 or 800, maybe even 1,000. 5 times 20, 40. So that's going to let me make 2. All right, so we'll just get that going, and then I'll get some more iron and put it in there. I know I've got some more up here, and we'll just kind of watch it. But I would guess on my, I don't know how to tell. Maybe you can look and tell. I've got probably 1,000 hours, give or take, on my handheld. And it's my go-to whenever I go somewhere, or if I'm going to be sitting somewhere waiting on somebody or anything like that. Heck, I've got it, half the time it's sitting in there in the bathroom. If I go to the bathroom, I'll kick up Monster Hunter, go kill one thing, and then close it and get up. It's just a really good game, and I've already demoed the during the December 12th to December, or the December 16th to December 20th, or whatever it was, the little first cycle that PS Plus members got to play the beta for like 4 days. I played the shit out of it. There we go. Good. All right, so we got some lights that we can put over here, and we'll use them eventually. And there's the first arc furnace. But I played the heck out of the beta. And, well, I mean, I didn't play the heck out of it. I played it for a couple hours the first day, a couple hours the second day. And I beat all of the bosses. And when you beat the bosses, you get this little bonus pack whenever you buy the game, you know, this little bonus. You know how any of you guys that have ever seen or played Monster Hunter, they give you a lot with the game. You don't just buy the game. And that's what I've always dug about these developers. These developers are fantastic. They don't just give you the game. They give you the game, and then they put out DLCs for it for like a year, and they're all free. It's all free. They'll add in new outfits, they'll add in new monsters, they'll add in new things, new areas, new types of fights, new all kind of cool stuff. I mean, it is a blast, the amount of stuff that they add to the game. They all but double the content of the game, you know. Let's see. I'm probably going to have to put them like so, just to be honest with you, so that we can do the duct work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss them in here. And we're going to do, they're small enough, we can do probably 5 if we run them side by side. And because all of the stuff goes out on the flooring. So these should dump out individually as they finish. So we don't have to do much, just sit here. But, you know, like if I could hook it up and show you, I've probably downloaded 200 DLCs for my Monster Hunter. You know, they just put a ton of stuff out. And it might be, this week might be something, and it's every week. This week it might be something stupid. Mario outfits, you know, which was a big thing in Monster Hunter 4K. Or I think it was 4K. It was Monster Hunter something. 224K or 2.4K or whatever. Not the most recent one that came out, but the one before that. They put out, in 1 week, they put out Mario outfits that you could go gather materials and make a Mario outfit for your Palico. And then the next week, they added Luigi outfits that you could go get some mushroom stuff and you could make a full Luigi outfit for your Palico. And some they add in certain skins that you can apply to your weapons to make your weapons look different. And some of them are stupid. You know, some of them are stupid stuff like that. Some of them are big monster boss fights that you have to go fight, and you get special stuff. And none of this stuff gives you most things. Not all of them. Some of them do, but most of them don't just give you something. Oh wait, let's stop. That's 4. We got 1 outside. That'll be 5. 1 and then 2. So most of this stuff is like, all right, we're adding this DLC for the Luigi costume or the Mario costume. Well, you don't just get a Mario costume, you know. You have to go and you have to kill certain bosses and fight with other people, and because some of the bosses are really, you can kill anything in the game by yourself eventually. But it's just a lot easier, some of these bosses, to fight with other people, because there will be times when the boss will just go crazy on you, and it's nice to be able to... I need shoots. There they are right there. Yeah, we'll just make as many as we can. That's going to be 7, which I'm going to need a lot more than 7. Do we have some more iron? Yeah, 29 grams. What is that? 39 grams. 29, yeah, 39 grams. That'll help. Some of the fights, you know, are better when you fight with other people. So if you play the multiplayer side of it, which is what I will play the entire time, I will build up my HR, you know, from the beginning. But some of the fights are easier to do with other people, but you can do them by yourself if you don't have any friends. You know, if you're lonely like old Zane is half the time. But you know, you go in and you do these special fights and special events that have been set up for you to gather the materials to build those items that they give you. Like the Mario costume, you had to go in and there's this big worm that goes through the sand, and you're in this boat, this big sailboat that skims across the sand with a huge sail, and you have to shoot the worm and beat the worm and fight the worm and all that other good stuff. Yeah, we'll let another 10 make. You have to do all that, you know, while you're fighting, while you're playing, and let's see. I need a corner, and I need it turned the right way. So I need to see which way it's turned, like that. So there's a corner, then I need a straight, and then I would guess a straight, and then a junction maybe? I don't know. We're going to have to put these in one at a time so that we can get all this right. Like that, I would guess. And then go to here and then do a straight right there. There we go. Now we get another one. Okay, so that's as close as they can be. 2. And then we'll do another. We'll just set them up. Whoa, wait a second. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So 3. 4. And then the one outside, 5. So we'll have a little extra room. That's okay. Let's go stop this. Did it already stop? Yeah, it stopped. Ran out of iron. Alright. So, yeah, this will work. Let's get up top here and look around a little. Alright. So we want to go straight. No, we want a corner there. Or no, a junction. Now how does this junction? I can't tell. Okay, in the bottom. Okay. So we need to turn it. And then we need to turn it. And turn it. Like that. No, like that, because when I turn around this way, it's going to stay that way. And then we need to rotate it. 2, 3, 4, wrong rotation. That, maybe, no. 2, 3, 4. Alright, which one's the way I need to rotate? Come on, baby. There we go. So that's what I need. So we're going to put those in now. I think it goes there. And there maybe? Is that right? Yeah, that was right. How about that? We got lucky. So, yeah, and then we'll just kick everything out there to the right. So I just need a straight there. A straight. And a straight. And a straight. And a straight. And now I'm going to need a straight but turned. Like so. Like so. Like so. And then I need a straight and a straight and one of those. Yeah, that guy. See, that's what I needed the first time. It to work like that and turn like that, which would have been fine. And then we need a straight, a straight, a straight. I need a corner, so we need some more chutes. Turn my jetpack off. No sense in wasting that. Come on, let me out of here, door. I hate doors. I can't never manage to get through the daggum things. Can we make any more chutes? I don't think we have enough iron. We need more iron. So let's go make another stack of iron. One more stack, and iron's fast. So one stack of iron should be enough to get it going. And then we can pick this guy up and carry it downstairs with us. So backslash iron ore. Hit F9. Pick it up. Put it in. Turn it on. Turn it on. I'm digging up bones, digging up bones, I'm digging up bones, digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. Come on, spit it out there, homie. Halfway done. But, yeah, what this is going to do is it's going to let us just throw metal in there and ignore it. You know, you just throw metal in there and ignore it. And it'll spit it all out in that far right-hand corner. You just run into that corner and grab whatever you've smelted or whatever you want that's still laying in there. And whatnot. And I might just put like a locker down there against the wall in that corner. And you'll just be able to you'll just walk in and you'll come over here and grab it. Now this is all going to get picked up here eventually, because eventually once we got some backed up metals, a couple lockers full or whatever, then we can tear all this up and then we can start working on the furnace in here. But I want to get a full evacuation set up in here first. Notice that temperature's down now. It's down all the way to like 76, 77. I'm probably not going to try and not use them. What I'm going to do is here in a little bit, I'm going to take a break and go get some dinner and then leave the game running in the background, and then that temperature should have decreased all the way back to 0. Alright, that should be a stack of 10 right there, and that's more than enough chutes than what I need. Now I don't know what the inlets and the outlets are for these, to be honest with you. I have no clue. There we go. And then a straight, flipped, and a straight, and a straight. And then there you go. You'll have a pile of ingots laying down here. Alright, so, oh man, I forgot to pick up that, other arc furnace. Let's put these up. I don't know what the inlets and the outlets are. You would think that an inlet is a, there we go. You would think that an inlet, you know, was a place where you put stuff in, but that's not true. Unless an inlet is just an opening that you could throw stuff into, which it might very well be. We can set up a couple and try it, but alright, now I need that other pipe. I forgot to put a single straight to connect it to the furnace. But there we go. Now that there, right there, looks pretty sharp. Now we just got to wire it all up. This will be pretty easy. Alright. And there we go. So that'll give power to all of it. Alright, so let's find out. Alright, now let's back up some here and see. See the gas? But this is where the whole closing the doors and stuff comes in, and it'll keep all of that gas and pressure contained in here. It should, but of course I still need to shut the doors or tie the doors in, which I didn't do. Right now, none of it matters.
Power low.
What's up? Yeah, I'm going to vent everything eventually. It's fine. Once I set it, I don't. This is irrelevant. It's just small amounts of pressure and heat. It'll all, as you can see, it's all working its way through here. It'll all work its way out and then out. There's an exit for it. There's nothing's blocked off. Nothing's closed. It's got somewhere to dissipate to and leave. It's not a biggie. But that's all done. And if I look down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of iron. Beautiful. All right. So we need some copper. I don't know if I have any over here. I don't think I do. I don't have any wires left either there. Nope. Can I pick this thing up out of the middle of the damn floor? Because it's starting to aggravate me. It's all up in my business. And I have to keep running around it like a goofball. Alright, so let's make some copper. And this is what I'll do later, is just sit here and just sit here and do this and make up a bunch of ingots. I wonder if there's a way that I can set up a switch, you know, to automatically activate all these. I bet you there is with a logic system. I bet you I could tie a logic system into it. It's going to be irrelevant eventually, but I bet you there's a way to do it. And then I could also set up a chutes thing here on the front to automatically feed them all too. I don't know how you would do it, because there's no splitter to, you know, send it off in different directions. But it would be one of them things that when the first one came in, it would go into there. This is hoping. I don't know if it's how it's going to work. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you can shoot to multiple locations, because as I think about the way that the chutes work, the junctions have 2 inputs and 1 output. There's no, you know, decision making, like go down, and if this one's empty, go in there, but if it's not, keep going, you know, keep going down the line. And then if this one's empty, put it in there. But if it's full and closed and there's nowhere to go, then force it down the line. There's none of that kind of mechanic in the game right now. So basically, I think you're just pretty much stuck hand jamming. But with this, that's fine. That's no big deal. No big of a deal. Yeah. I don't remember what I was going out there for. I really don't. What I want to do is I want to figure out how you make the steel sheets. Because I'm told you can make steel sheets. If you can make steel sheets, that's what I want to put on the walls. Because the steel sheets, I was told, look better than the iron sheets. But I can't find a way to make steel sheets. So I must assume that the only way to make steel sheets is with Fabricator. Let's watch the system, see how it works, see how it looks when it shoots out five stacks of ingots. Now we could also put a stacker on there. Okay, yeah, it just spits it out. But we could put a stacker on there and it would stack all these up to however much we wanted to and then spit them out. So we could set them to, like, if we're doing 5 times 50, 250. And then set the stack size to 250. And then so long as we put something in all 5, we'll get what we want. That's not what I want. This is what I want. I want power cables. I don't even know how many I need. Probably about 10. If that. We'll try 10, then we'll come back and pick the rest up. Now I could put a stacker on that too, but putting a stacker on the electrical one it's very finicky. We're going to need more than 10. Maybe. 5, 6. No, we're going to have one extra. And no, I need a corner here, actually, right? Yeah. There we go. And then I need the junction up here to tie it all in. Now this would stop them. Notice you get that one little where it swaps the stuff over. It doesn't need to do that. I don't know why it does, but it does. I just need a regular junction. Flip it down. And then there you go. Now the doors have power. So now we can close the doors. And you don't have to hear most of that hum. And now that room will build up all of its air and stuff. You'll still see the signal like that right there coming through. But watch, if there's any pressure built up in that room, it'll stay in there. As to where out here it'll all slowly dissipate. Alright, so I think, let me change my battery. Short of the grating and the floors in there, which we're about to go put in, there's 10 right there. What did I just put up? Did I put that in there? No, I didn't put anything up. It just looked like it did. And then there's these guys that go right here. I'm not going to have enough. I'm going to need 5 more grates. 3 more grates now. Is that the right direction? Yeah. Alright, let's put that there. Throw this stuff over here on the grates, because if you don't, you won't be able to pick it back up. Once the grate's down, it'll land on the grate and stay there, but until you get that initial grate down, they're sitting down about 2 inches lower, and if you put the grate on there, you won't be able to pick them up. I love how it covers up the wires and pipes and stuff. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3 more grates. So let's take some iron just in case we need some. So we need some more grating. And then we need floor grates. There it is, right back there. One, 2, 3. Whoops. Let's exit, throw you out. One, 2, and 3. There we go. So this is what we've done today. We built this nice little fancy smeltery type room. We could have probably got 1 more of them in there if we wanted, but you know, 5's more than enough. Probably 2 or 3 would have been plenty. Alright, so yeah, we'll just leave it there until we need it. Yeah, that heat's moved all the way into here. It'll slowly work its way out. If it don't, I'll tear the doors off. I just wanted to see that the doors would work. We need I need some heavy cable is one thing that I need, because I need to go finish this other room. in here. Because I never finished it, as you can see. I need to, I mean, this is good for right now. Look at how it sucked all that battery dry. It must have been dark outside. It didn't suck it dry, but it sucked some of it down. But we need more batteries too. I would like to have about 6 batteries in here. Put 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Have 8 total. But I don't know. We got to go see. That's what the copper was. I think I've got steel. 1 gram. One of these has steel in it. I think the first one. I might have used it all up to make all them plates. Yeah, I did. I used it all up. I went through 600 grams of steel. But I did find out some cool things about the some cool stuff about the furnace out there. Was that I put in 4 volatiles and 2 oxides, and I was able to make 3 batches of steel before it cooled down enough. I just doubled the fuel, and it let me make a bunch. All right, what am I doing here? Thinking here. Yeah, this room's good. This room's done. So what we need to do now, I'm going to leave that open. And I love how when you know, these doors are aggravating when you just build them. But when you put the grating down, you just walk right through. There's no bump. So you can put these doors in place wherever you want them. Like I plan to put a door here. Don't have a door at the moment. I can make one. And then I've got a door there now. I just wish there was a way to center the door in the wall. Okay, yeah, that's definitely what we want. It's my door to be. Alright, what's the problem here? It's the cable. Is there cable? Yeah, there is. It comes down and then curves under. That's a silly thing, that cable issue. This is not the first time that we've had this problem. So what we got to do is we got to work it around it right quick. Alright, so what we can do is cheat it. Well, not cheat it, but we can go to this guy and then put that up, and then we can take our power and run our power. There we go. Run our power like that. And then do another straight. And then I'm going to need to tie in anyway there. But then here I could have done this this corner to go down that way. All that's fit to shut off. Now I just need a corner aiming up. And then going that way, and now it'll skip through the corner instead of out here. So that'll be plenty. So let's grab the door, turn it around. There we go. Get the crowbar to open it. There we go. I need these to weld that back, so we'll set them over here and push them forward. That way they don't fall backwards. Floor grating. can go back down here. 1 and here. 2. This one needs to be tied in. So I need a junction. Spin it. Then I need a corner. And then, oh wait, that's the network. My bad. That ain't gonna work. So I need a corner from here. Then I need a junction. And then I need a straightaway. And there, that'll work. So we can put all this up now. No more wiring needs to be done. Floor's done. Where's my, it's right there. That's that. So there we go. So now we could do, let's go fix this door too, since we're fixing doors, because this one was messy too. 5 crowbar, pick that up, throw it down over there, put the crowbar back up. So wait a second, let's take this one down too. There we go. So we can go, yeah, we can just put the junction here. Alright, I see how we got to do it. We're going to lose everything here for a little bit. That's fine. And then here we just need to put a corner like so. And then here we need a junction. And then this corner to spin that way, straight away. Then a straightaway. And then I need to go to 5. There we go. And then a corner. And then we need to put a junction. Like I said, we can just put the junction here instead of there. And that'll be fine. And that's that. So now we can put this up. Put that up. We can take those sheets and grab this guy. Where'd the other sheet go? There it is. Yep, that'll give me enough room to build the door. Alright. And this is going to have to come out. Oops, sorry. Now I need a junction there. Like that. And I need a corner right there. Going that way. And then when I put the door down, it'll tie right into the power side of the door if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. It's on the left side. I don't know, it might be backwards. I might have done that one backwards too. Let's make one more door and we'll see. Alright, what is this? Why do we got 4 steel sheets? Why do we have 4 steel sheets? I don't know. So let's put this door here. Yeah, it worked right. And I want to do the composite door here. Yep, works just like a champ. Alright, so now we just need to get some steel and make 6 batteries. Put them in here and we'll be groovy. Yeah, it looks good. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, so just leave that open for now. Do I got any more of these grates left anywhere? Sheets, glass, iron walls, kit walls, frames. There's 38. We can put them together. Sheets. Yeah, no, I don't have any grates left. How did we end up with a perfect amount of grates? Okay. So let's make, oh, we're not going to need them now. We need is this guy to figure out what we need for the batteries. And it's called kit battery or something similar. There it is right there, in fact. Alright, so what do we need? We need a lot of gold, copper, which we've got, and then we need steel. 2 times 6, 120 copper, 120 steel. Let's put these guys back where they go, which is there. This guy can go there. 20 or 50, 100. 200. Yeah, we're gonna need we just need steel, really. Take iron too, gold, copper, steel. So we're gonna need gold, we're gonna need copper. There we go, there we go. There we go. All of this I can just put in here. There ain't no sense in defangling with it. There's 200. And we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 120. So we got plenty. Never mind, we got plenty. 2, 4, 6, and 6 is 120. So we need 120 steel, and then we need 120 gold. And we got 43 gold. Okay? That's what this is all about. Look, it's 230 degrees in here now. It was just like 19 a little bit ago. It's alright. We'll install the temperature system also, eventually. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. And tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Gold. So we need some gold ore. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to put some heat up in here. You just watch. You mark my words, mister. Alright. Because these take a while to cook. It's alright though. Did that one start? No, it didn't. Alright, now it's where we get to test it. Close the door. And see if that seals. It seems to be. That stuff's bouncing around in there. You can still look through the glass and see it. See the air flowing to spread around in the room. But it doesn't seem to be coming through out into here. So good business. Good business. Okay. That just lets me know that that design will work, at least for what I'm using it for. It probably won't handle high pressure and stuff like that, maybe, or maybe it will right now. I don't know, but it will handle what I'm wanting to do with it, which is have an emergency evacuation for this to suck all the air out, which is good. And our next room is going to be right through there. And you'll go through that room, and then we're going to build the filtration room in there. That way we have somewhere to put all this air. And it's probably going to be as big as that room is right there. The filtration section of it's not too big and doesn't require too much room. But then you've got like 6 big white tanks that you've got to put somewhere. So it might be an even larger room than what we've been currently using. I don't know. And I might do something kind of cool with this room. I might do an entry with a door right there that then goes down into a stairs and then opens up into that room. That way I can go down a little bit further. Hey, Eisenwolf. But you can then go down and then have it open up. That way I don't have to worry about the ceiling then. You know, then I'm actually below the ceiling from then on. But yeah, there is ways to get rid of the heat. There are ways. There's air conditioning units that you can put on the walls that'll get rid of the heat. That'll cool it down some. Now, if you've got massive amounts of heat generating and building up somewhere, there's no. You're just. It's a hot room. You just want to seal the room and try not to have any vacuum in there. Have it a vacuum is the only way that I know of to deal with it. Then it won't. In the real world, without having air molecules to heat up, you can't transfer heat in a vacuum. So you can't. Temperature doesn't exist. It's just, it is what it is. You're in a vacuum. But that's how heat heats up an area in a vacuum or in an area is the air molecules heat up and move. And the more they heat up, the faster that they move. So, you know, or the faster that they shake and jiggle. And without said air molecules in the room, it shouldn't heat up. Like right here, I've got 0 kPa, but I'm still doing 420 degrees Celsius in this room, and it's steadily going up. So my question, and it shouldn't be, because all that heat should be being maintained back there. So, you know, it's mechanics. They still haven't finished, I guess. Let's see what this one does. Atmosphere. Yeah, see, right now in this, it's 450 because I've got, apparently in this room right here, it's trying to tell me that I got 116 PAs, which is 116 pascals, which is not even a kilopascal, not even a 1 kPa, not even a 1 kilopascal, or pascal. So there's very, very, it's 0.1 moles of X pollutant, 0.2 moles of nitrogen, 0.02 moles of CO2, and 0.1 now of O2 in this room. And that's a minuscule amount, if you understand. That is a minuscule amount of air. Minuscule, dude. I just breathed in 500 times that right there. What's on that? Just that one inhale. No, I wasn't using the glass as a thermal barrier. It's not. It's just, even if I built a wall there, the heat would still, because the heat's already in this room. Over time, this, as you can see, the pressure will slowly dissipate out of this room. Once it hits 0, temperature will drop back to 0. That's just the way it works. That's the way the game's set up. And I can open up this one, and only the room in this room and this room matter right now. Now, all of that room's done. Watch, if I open up this one, it's going to flow out. There's going to be pressure. Here comes that pressure. Why? Because we've got 5 kilopascals of pressure in this room from using these. When you melt, oh, I didn't click that one apparently. Why? Oh, it didn't get turned on. I clicked the wrong button or something. We got one stack of gold.
Low.
But, it is what it is. Like I say, you figure you work around the system. You can't let the system work around you. The system is what it is. The system's in place. It's not going to change just because I want it to or just because it should. It is what it is because it is what it is. If that makes any damn sense. 50, 100, and 50, and 200, and then that one just made one. But we've got plenty. That's all we needed. That's more than what we needed. Now what do we need? We need steel. That's all we need is steel. So we can go outside and make a stack of steel, come back and get them batteries made, and then I'm going to dinner. Oh, it's daytime. Dadgummit. Well, we'll sit out here and wait. I got to spawn. It's over top anyway. I got to spawn in all the goodies and make sure that this guy's empty. Yeah, it's completely empty. What about the pipes? Yeah, the pipes are empty. Good. Alright, so now what I found out, and I got plenty, what I found out was that if you I need iron. If you double it up, you can make several stacks, but I'm not going to. I just need one stack of steel right now. I'll come make some more later. Iron, and I need coal. And then F9. There we go. And then I can go 3 and put this guy up, and then I can pick that up, and then I can pick that up, and I can put that in there, and there, and in there, and then in there. I'll see you tomorrow, Buildy Guard. You have a great evening, man. Get you some sleep. Alright, we need to go change our battery out while we're waiting. No reason not to. Are you going to put down grading for the ground level flooring? In the base I am, but it's going to stop right here. This is where the grading's going to stop. This is all going to have grading. This will have grading. That already does. So does inside the base. Up top, instead of grading, out here I think what I'm going to do, I'm not 100% positive. The area that's left might end up being grading. But more than likely what I'm going to try and do is put steel plates on the floor. That way it looks all pretty. But I got to figure out how to make steel plates first, or the steel walls or whatever. I haven't figured out how to make them yet. Come on, son, get out of here. But that's the goal, is to get steel flooring, because a lot of this stuff's coming up. I mean, like this from here that way is all staying. That block, all of this stuff needs to come up. All of these floorings come up. This flooring comes up. And then from about right here, this over is all coming up. In the front here, it's going to be 2. So that one comes up. And then that leaves it being a perfect square, a rectangle. 4 or whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4 by however long it is. It's actually going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide by like 8 wide, 8 long. Is going to be the only thing there. That's going to be the whole floor, except for this little section right here and the panels. And then the panels will continue going down that way as we need more and whatnot. I don't know. It might. But that's the goal. We need to hurry up and quit doom-a-flunkying around and go ahead and get this top side done. But I've just been putting it off because I don't want to carry all this shit downstairs. I got to empty all these and carry them downstairs. Like, I can take that and put that there, take that and put that there. Then I could, next time I come back, I can pick that up. Let's see if we can't put all this stuff over here. Let's do it like this. There we go. And then grab this and this. If we can get everything on this one thing, then it won't be so bad. We can come get that one later. I don't have my tool bag, or I have my tool bag or tool belt, but it's not readily available at this present moment. Yeah, we can get everything out of these. So that leaves us with just one locker left up here to pick up and carry downstairs. There goes the sun, so let's get in here. We need this. I need to go R, go FF, hit E, grab that, put this back up, in 5 rather. Put that in there, and then go to here, put that there, go to F, go to R, go to F, go to 5, and we can put that back up, put that up, and then where's the, oh, there it is, F, F, alright, let's start packing it all in here. That's actually a pretty good idea, Eisenwolf. I didn't even think about that. I can't wait till they fix this bug too. Y'all see all the pressure that's being made and stuff because of that? Iron 150 and 50. So let's go to 5. And now it's going to be weird. It's not going to let me start it because there's no pressure inside of it. Maybe because the vent was on. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. Alright, let me check this. Yeah, there's no pressure, no gas, nothing in it. So, turn that off. Alright, that's clear. So now let's eject this. And it's going to give me that. God dadgummit. I knew it was going to. Where's the other 2 stacks of it? That's only 100. They probably fell through the world. Alright, anyhow. F9, 1 stack of coal. It's empty. Put it inside. Slash iron, item iron ore, F9, F9, pick it up. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. We're building up some stuff. Yeah, there we go. F, hit R, hit F, hit 5, put it back. F, hit R, hit F, hit F, hit E, hit F, hit 5, hit E, put that up. Hit F, put this in there. Put that in there. Hit activate. Take it out. There's my steel. I give 2 shits about anything else now. Turn it on. Let it vent. Alright, so we've got the steel now, so we can make our batteries. One, two, three, four, oh shit, stop it. We've made way too many batteries. I just realized we made like 8 batteries. We only need 6. Oh well. We'll put them through the recycler later. Or just throw them away somewhere. Alright, so we need to get some lights built in here really soon too. Wait, we got lights in there. Never mind. Derp. Alright, so let's go to here. And it would be like that. Then like that. 3, and I'm hoping that I can get one more in there. And then like that. Yep, I can. And then we're about to lose all our power. But that's not the end of the world. I gotta take that off, go to 3, hit F, hold 5, open 5, and get those out. So let's see. That one needs to be turned into a that. That's all the power's gone. What are you doing, Zane? It's so scary in here now. Let's see. Put that up. Go to 3. We're probably going to burn some cables up in here, just letting you know. As all of these decide to through all that cable. But hopefully it doesn't do so. Alright, so go to 3. Let's put this guy down. 3. And put this guy down. Alright. Go to 3. Grab that back. And we're going to use a junction there. Straight. Straight. We're going to hit 5. Get out of there. Hit 5. And we're going to tear that up. And we're going to hit 5. We're going to do another junction there. There we go. So that'll tie all the batteries together. Did I lose all my power? Oh. see it just blow? It's alright. There went that one. I can replace those other two. Hang on just a second. Q, E, F, 3, 5. It's just getting them on. Once I get them turned on, then I can gonna do the same thing probably. No. As soon as I turn it on, it's going to though. What the hell? I can't hook my batteries up. Let's do this. We disconnect that. Then we play this smart instead of being a freaking dumbass. Shit. Pick up all this cable. This bouncing on the wall here ain't all that much fun either. Alright, give me this, give me this. That should be enough to get all that one hooked up. Alright, so let's go 5. Put that up, pick up this. Just discharge everything. There. Now there will be no charge whatsoever, because there can't be. Let's bust up these. Anything else burned up? No. Alright, so we'll pick up this one. That's proper. Yeah. There we go. And turn it on. It's got no power, so it can't do shit. This is my thing I'm getting now. Now, I'm going to have to. I think you're absolutely right. I mean, right now, we're not going to be able to. Simply because I don't have any, and I don't have any power to make any. But, yeah, I think we're going to have to put fuses in between them. I don't know how fuses work, but hopefully they just, hopefully they're just, you know, in betweens. Just, I can tear the cable up and put fuses in, basically, is what I'm getting at. 2. Now that it's down and turned on, we're not producing enough power to burn those up. The only reason they were burning up was because we had power stored in the batteries. It's not that. It's not that. What it is now is the only time I have to worry about the power now is I don't know. It shouldn't be an issue. None of this should be. But my concern is that if this front battery starts running low or whatever, it might start trying to suck battery power from the back one or something to fill it up. and blow out more of them. So what I want to do is I want to put fuses in between them all, and then set the fuses at 49,000, watts, and then them wires can't be burned up. It can't break them. It can't send data or power down that particular line of batteries at any higher than 49,000, and then it hits the transformer and can only send out at 4,900. Oh, really? My temperature's low. Did I turn my... What's up? My suit temperature. AC off.
Temperature critical.
What the hell are you talking about? Why is my temperature critical? Is my suit breached? No. Oh, wait. No. I have no clue. That's got to be a bug or something. Let's go outside for a second and see. Alright, I'm out here in the sun. We're talking about temperature critical. My AC's off, or it's on. My filter's on, my air's on. That turns them off. You want them on. That's got to be a bug. Let's save the world. And overwrite. Let's back out. And then reload. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I think what we're doing right now will be okay. But I could see how there could be problems later. Like I said, there could be... Any colder in here or hotter in here? No, it's the same. That's what I was looking to see if my suit was messed up. And it's getting negative. It's getting colder in here the longer I'm in here. Yeah, we can't do that. But what I can do... Are all these turned on? Yes. Now it should be fine. Because they're all hooked up now. And they'll all charge together and work together and whatnot. But I can't really tie this line in until I pick up that last one. But what I need to do is go make some fuses. So let's go see about making some fuses.
Oxygen low.
What are you fucking talking about? Is that what I needed? Do they need to be on?
Oxygen critical. Toxin detected. Temperature high. Pressure critical. Low pressure. Oxygen low.
My oxygen's not low. Huh. This is strange. Here, hang on. Should be good now. Temperature's at minus 55. I don't know what's going on. top.
Oxygen low.
You talking about my oxygen's low? 2, 5. Let me put this up. 3, 2. There's 146 frickin' moles of oxygen in there. That's a shit ton. So I don't get it.
Power critical.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you can. That's why you generally try and carry your. I put it up here on the thing. We'll go try and see if we can't fix something. Maybe something's broken. But you got this row of duct tape right here. You can right click, and it would, if it's active, you right click and it would start fixing your suit. But I don't have a
Power low. Oxygen critical.
My oxygen is not critical. Is it maybe this? Let's do this. Shouldn't be though.
Temperature low.
That's what it was. My waste tank was full. That's brought my temperature back up to within normal range. Let's see if the O2 thing shifts now. I don't know. Get out of there. We'll see. Let's go down here and see if it all of a sudden just shoots up to 50 something or whatever again. There's the battery problem gone. Let's go to 1. Let's flush.
Low pressure. Temperature low.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just ignore it for right now. I'm gonna go make an air room here in a little bit. Alright, go to 5. Need that. I don't think any of these have any power in them. No, no, and no. Okay. So we just need to put that up, pick that up, put that in place, turn it on, hit E, put it straight there. That one's turned on. Put it straight there. Turn that one on. Put it straight there. Turn that one on. Put that in. And then I need a straight there. Everything should be out of juice. And everything should be turned on. Alright, yeah, everything's on. do you mean? Oh, I do see what you're talking about right here. Well, it doesn't matter for this. For what, all I have to do is this. And do it like I was originally going to do it, which is 2 sets of power coming out. I see what you're talking about. They are running, yeah. Now, had I taken this power and went across and then down here and then into the back, it would have put, and then just brought the power into, brought the power into there, and then taken this power and went all the way down, and then brought it into there, and then come out. I could have then come out and branched off into multiple transformers, which would have put it all in series, but yeah, I just was brain farting. Yeah, this will work. I mean, this whole side right here will sit and do absolutely nothing, even when I hook it up here. Even with it hooked up like that, it's just allowing power into both lines. And because the lines don't connect off over here, now what this means is that I can now branch another set of power and bring it out along, like run it on the wall or something, and have another set of 5K wire coming through here if I ever need more power. But I'm not going to. Yeah, and that is what I did. I vented the waste tank. I don't know why the O2 is still so high, or the issue with the O2, because I have plenty of oxygen. My chest is orange up there, though, so... Oh, I know what the problem is. I had physical damage to my chest. I couldn't breathe. What'd you tell me? I never once saw you say, eat your little blue and white pill. Alright, we're all good now, though. But it was probably the shorting from the battery that caused the damage. Or caused me to get hurt or whatever. I've never taken physical damage. It's always been the other. I gotta go back. Maybe did we blow something out here too, maybe? No, the sun's still just not up, that's all. Doesn't look like anything's blown out here. We're just waiting on the sun to come up. It's about to come up. That your suit got damaged. No, it wasn't my suit. My suit never got damaged. My physical body got damaged. If you look up there in the top right, if I hit tab, I can show you. This is your physical form. This is your suit readout. If any of these take damage, you have to use that little blue and white medicine pill to fix your body. I had a problem with my chest. I couldn't breathe. That's why my low O2 thing come up. Even though I had plenty of oxygen in my suit, I couldn't breathe. I took the pill. It magically fixes that. If you take damage to your suit, all you get's an icon right here that looks like a tear, and then you just use the duct tape to fix it. There's 2 different scenarios. But yeah, it was something I didn't think of. I didn't even think, body physical damage, because I've never taken physical damage. I've damaged my suit multiple times, but I've never, you know, hurt my body. What am I missing out of there? I'm missing something that should be here. There should be something. Oh, that pill. Duh. I never said I was intelligent. You all just assumed. And assuming something makes an ass out of you and me. There we go. Oh, that's full, ain't it? Okay. So we got some power coming in now. We can go back down here and see if everything just blew again. It probably didn't, though. They're probably all... going to slowly start kicking. Ever so slowly. We need to disconnect this other 4 lines. Let's do that. There we go. Now there's enough power to supply at least lights. We just got to let it go. These guys will slowly charge up over time because we're not really running anything. Okay, yeah, I think we're good now. We can turn all this stuff off. And then there will be no power being consumed except for what's going into the to the doors and the lights and stuff. There we go. And I think everything's turned off except lights. We can leave the lights go. What's up? What do I need to do with the wiring? I mean, I see kind of. First thing I need to do is build more solar panels, but I don't have any batteries in parallel right now. Yeah, hang on just a second. One second. There you go. There you go. None of these should be in parallel. I mean, this whole row's in series, and this row's in series but disconnected. Let's see. Let's learn us a little bit about electricity. Alright, you're thinking regular batteries too. Note this. Note this ahead of time. And the devs have already explained this. What's the difference though? What's the parallel? I mean, I understand what series is. Series, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. And you just keep running from battery to battery. What is parallel? Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, there's none of that in this game. There's none of that in this game. I get what you're saying, and I get where you're coming from. Notice now we've got a solid red. There's none of that in the game. The devs have already openly accessed and admitted that there's none of that in the game. There is simply a power in and a power out port on the batteries. Power comes in one way and it only goes out the other. That's it. You can take and put 5 batteries side by side and then run one power line down and then branch it out and connect to all 5 batteries and then come out of 2 of those batteries and then go back around and tie into the main battery. You know, again, you can cross them, crisscross them and everything, and there's no negative effect from it. What was happening had nothing to do, you know, just for future reference so that you understand, what was happening had nothing to do with the way that the power lines are set up. Had nothing to do with any of that. What it had to do with, why are these batteries all, are they turned off? What it had to do with, though, is, oh no, they're not turned off, they just don't have any power in them. And that means we need to go get them fuses done. I'm sorry, what it had to do with, yeah, but it's cut because I wanted to separate this group of 5 batteries, or 4 batteries. I wanted to separate these, that way all the power was going to there so that I had power going out to the base. These batteries are not hooked to anything. They don't go anywhere. But I could connect this line to this line, and then this line to this line, and connect them all together, and everything would be fine so long as all of the batteries had the same amount of power. The issue comes in, these batteries hold 3.5 million watts. This back battery was all but full. Batteries will send power as fast as that battery can through the line. So it basically, this battery in one tick would transfer 3.5 million watts from here to here. These batteries are only rated at 50,000 watts. Or them cables rather. So what was happening is the battery was trying to send power to the next battery instantaneously, and it was sending too much, and it was popping the cables. And every time I put down a new cable somewhere else, it was popping the cable. It was popping the cable. So what I need are exactly what you said. I can prevent that in the future by making fuses, and I think they're made over here actually. You can take fuses and put in between them and then set up to 49,999 watts. Or, you know, you get my point. And then no more than 50,000 volts can pass from battery to battery. Here they are, cable fuses. And we need some iron. Well, we've got that. So let's make some cable fuses. We'll put these batteries up here. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute when I put these fuses on. Because you can adjust the fuses and tell them, I want you to do this much. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, like 6. Yeah, about 6 of them. I'll go ahead and wire them all up. What will happen eventually, you got to think about expansion. That was what I was considering, you know, initially. And yeah, I messed up a little here and there, but I got it fixed right. But I screwed up because I didn't pick the batteries up. They had charge. So what I need to do is put this guy here. Oh, that one popped. 2, 3, 50 kilowatt. That's what I needed. Dadgummit. 5. And I need my, what do I need? Where are my wire cutters at? Oh shit, where'd my wire cutters go? I must have stuck them out here somewhere. I put the wrong fuse down. I put down a 1 kilowatt fuse instead of a 50 kilowatt fuse. And I don't even know if the fuses are going to stop it, to be honest with you. There they are. I don't even know if the fuses are going to work for what I want. I think transformers are what will do what I want, but you can't set the transformers high enough, I don't think. But we're going to try it. There we go. Stop. Turn it off. Turn it off. Alright, I need a piece of cable to get this thing hooked up. I haven't done very much with multiple cables, multiple batteries. It's the first time, in fact, that I've ever had 2 batteries in a row. So that's what's going on here, is me learning. Alright, so I'm hoping that now I can hook this up with the batteries turned off. And then I can take this and I can set that to 50 kilowatts. And then I'm hoping that if I turn that on and then turn that on, that stops that from blowing, and it did. So what I need to do is put these on these lines. I don't know if this is going to fix my problem, because fuses don't limit power, they just pop when power is excessive. But in this game, who knows? There we go. We got 50 kilowatt fuses on all of them. Everything's turned on. As long as it works, we're good. Yeah, I think I'm going to until I figure how to do all this, how I want to do it. I might have to take some of these batteries out and you might have to put transformers in between them. I don't know how high you can set the transformer though. I mean, I've got it set at 4,900 watts. Here, we can come over here and play with this one because it's disconnected. 25, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So these only go to 5,000 watts. Now here was my goal. I don't know if we're going to be able to accomplish it, but it was to have power coming into these 2 lines, power running down through this line, charging all 4 of those batteries, coming out through the transformer, and then using those 4 batteries as a backup, you know, that's constantly refurbished. You don't need 4 of them, but I wanted them. And then that applies power to everything that we're applying power to now. Whenever we get to a point to where something stops working or something doesn't want to work, we've got too much drain on this system when we're pulling more than, and you can look with this guy, you just have to get the right chip, which I don't have it down here. I got to go upstairs and get it. If I take the analyzer out, the atmosphere analyzer, and I get the network analyzer card, and then I grab the atmosphere back and take it with me, now I can turn this on and I can check power. And I can look at this line and I can see our potential right now is 4.9 kilowatts. Right now we're using 1.7. Everything, if we turn everything on, now we can find out we're using 1.7. If we turn everything on and that jumps, then we'll know that even with these things on, that they do actually consume power just by being turned on, even though they're not doing anything. Now we can check the cable anywhere. And of course, we got to look down. Yeah, no, 1.7 kilowatts. So our potential is 4.9 kilowatts because that's the maximum that we've allowed down the line thanks to the transformer. Eventually. Eventually. That's a good idea. Eventually. It's just, that's the way this game works. You've come up with some really good ideas. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you should do that. And it's absolutely true. See, the potential on this battery, this power line right now is 890 kilowatts.
Power low.
We can't pass more than 5,000 down these lines. These lines can't handle more than 50,000. So you gotta be careful. I haven't figured out power completely, so let me change my battery. And when the sun comes up, over time these will charge up because we're only using 1.7, and if you look, we've got what, 10 solars up, 10 of them producing 4, so we're producing at least 4 kilowatts a day, you know, throughout the day, 4 kilowatts per tick, because we got 10 panels up. Oh, yeah, I should. I can now, actually. I don't need it on anymore, not when I'm inside. Man, you need to go buy the damn game and come play it with me. It's only like 25 bucks. Yeah, I plan to put a couple more over there on that side. That way it'd fully brighten this room. Or maybe put, you know, one up there and one over there. But it hasn't been a priority. I hadn't been in this room until here the last 20 minutes. This is why I just leave my light on. So bottom line is we've got all this going, but that was my goal. And with the way that power works, you can run 5,000 down these red lines or 4,900 and not have any problems. But I figured that we would keep building off of this main line, and eventually we're going to run to the limit. You know, right now we're at 1.7 potential. When we get to the point where we're at, or 1.7, you know, use actual, and 4.9 potential. So when we actually get up to where we're consuming, you know, the point to much to the when we get to the point where we're consuming what this line will produce, what'll happen is I'll be able to use this as a new line. That's the whole goal behind this. Tie all this in, have all these batteries charging up, and then be able to use this as a second line. And then I can just run red cable off this, and that'll add another 59 or 4,900 watts of power to my system. I don't think we're ever going to need that other one, to be honest with you. Even if I had all these machines running, you're probably looking at about 2,300 watts of power, maybe 2,500 watts. So, I mean, we've got plenty of power coming in. But who's to say I'm not wrong? It's still night. I've got no power coming in still. The amount of power that I've got coming in, though, is not enough to blow any of these fuses. The only time these fuses can blow is when one of the batteries upstream has more power than a battery downstream. Then that battery upstream tries to send through. And that's what's been keeping me concerned, is the rate of charge for the batteries. You know what I'm saying? As long as, see, like all our power, we're completely out of power now. But my concern is the power seems to be being sucked from that first battery. And with the power being, drained from this first battery, say all of these batteries were fully charged. While this battery is being drained, my hope is that power trickles down the line and keeps it full, or fills it back up, if they're all full. And it just instantaneously powers it up and fills it up in small, whatever it's drawing in that small amount is going into this battery. If this battery goes and goes and goes, and then one sends a tick of power into it, then we might run into problems. But I don't think that's how it works. We'll have to find out here in a minute when the power actually kicks back on. See, there we go. Now we've got 2.2 kilowatts being produced, and we require 2.2 kilowatts. So we're actually consuming all of our power right now. We are. Don't ask me. For a battery's charging there. As soon as that battery charges all the way up, that should drop back down. Because we're producing, the maximum we can produce is like 2.5. But what we need is the required to drop below 2.2. Now there's an easy way to do that. I cut the line over there, and all them other machines become disconnected, and then our requirement will drop down to about 500 watts. Let's go into our suit, turn the light off for a little while, and let's watch. Because as soon as that battery hits full charge, it should stop the drain. No. Well, they are slightly. They're producing between 2.2 and 2.5, and the base normally, when the batteries are fully charged right there, the base only consumes 1.7. So it is a slow build. We can turn this off. Once these batteries fill all the way up, this will stop. See, watch. If I pick this battery up, if I take that battery out and then look at it, you'll see 1.7. If I turn it off, 1.7. It don't matter if it's on or if it's off, as long as the batteries aren't charging. That one is still charging, so that one is still pulling the additional maximum amount that it can from the power lines, from the batteries, the backups. Once that gets fully charged, it'll stop. It'll go right back to 1.7 like it just was, and then the main batteries can start charging off that extra 0.5 kilowatts, 500 watts. They'll slowly trickle and charge it. Problem is that it's not enough to keep everything running. So what I need to do is I need to come back over here, and I need to quit bullshitting. We are at the point now to where we're not drawing enough power in to fully charge our batteries during the day. So we need iron. Let's see, 3. We need to make more solar panels. That's exactly what we need to do. 5. And hopefully we've still got some gold. 84 gold. What do we need then? Copper. And we've got copper somewhere. Where's all the damn copper? Did I use it all? No, I didn't use all that copper, did I? Ah, there's 30 grams. That's not much. Is there more in here? There's some more gold. I need copper. So let's make a pack of copper real quick. Okay, item copper ore, hit F9. I don't want to make 5 of them, I just want 1. So we'll let that cook and make that copper. I'll come put this gold in here. And we can make what? 1 right now. Oh, actually we're going to need more than 1 copper. My bad. Damn, you need one copper makes 2 panels. So that's 2, that's 4, that's 6, that's 8, that's 10. So we're going to make all these. It's getting hot in here. 400 degrees Celsius. I'm just going to make more of these. It's just as easy to make more solar panels. We just need to double up our solars. And then all of that additional solar, that extra 2.2 to 2.5 kilowatts, will be dumping straight into batteries. And it was something we knew we were going to have to do. I just hadn't done it. Which doesn't matter because I got to eat. It's 8:30. I haven't eaten yet today. In fact, yeah, I haven't eaten at all today. So, we're going to save the world. I'm going to go eat. I might come back. We'll see. But if I don't, then tomorrow that'll be what we'll be doing. We'll be adding another 10 solar panels into the line so that we have plenty of solar power to charge all of our batteries and all that other good stuff. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I am going to go eat me some tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. And I will see y'all next time.